What's up? I've been kind of shying away from doing these videos because I've said it before, I'm kind of better in a back and forth sort of situation than, standing here talking to a mirror. I think I will talk about some other things in some other videos here later on, but for now, I kind of want to give my respects to a friend that I lost. And this person, I don't know how to feel about this, honestly. I mean, I'm a firm believer that I own my own body. And I used to ask people, if I own my own body, then don't I have the right to end it? To take this, do I own my own life? Sort of. This person took his own life, and it's a very moral issue with me. Whether he had the right to do it or not, he did it. And if you would have asked me a couple months ago if me and this guy were friends, I would have said, well, not really. But we did live together for a while. And, about a year and a half, if you include the second time we lived together. And it was, this guy was very, very intelligent, we had some very interesting conversations. When the news came to me about this, I was surprised that it affected me this way, and I tried to control my emotions the best that I could, you know what I mean? I will push this like Christians push Jesus, control your emotions. So anyway, it's been a little tough. I got about another week before I, hopefully things went well in the Passover and the transition. I just don't believe in death. It doesn't make any logical sense to me. I don't see anything that really dies, not in a true sense of the word. Plants, trees, animals, I've always believed in reincarnation just because, and I've come to think that it makes logical sense. I don't want to have to come back here to this planet, but I probably will have to. And if that's what has to happen, that's what's going to happen. Whatever it takes for me to get where I need to be and where I could do some good for somebody. Because, I can't do any good for anybody until I'm straight. And I probably got a long way to go before I do that. So, but I don't, my born again theory is that, I don't feel guilty for the things I do anymore because I don't do anything that disagrees with myself. I don't do things that I don't like to do, normally, besides, sometimes I have to do things at work that I don't like to do, I have to do things in a different way than what I think is best, but that's beside the point. The whole idea of this video is that I will miss my friend. This man, we were very close at one point, and even though we had not talked in a while because of some of the different lifestyle choices that we had, I could have always went and seen him physically, and that would have been nice, We actually did talk a few times, even though we weren't exactly hanging out. And for the most part, I kind of avoided him here and there, and I guess there's some guilt issues around that. But, I just didn't want to see him gone away from this place just yet. Hold on to life. The reason life is so hard is because we just don't seem to learn any other way. Myself included. I can't tell you how many times I banged my head against the wall until I decided, hey, this hurts. I'm not going to do it anymore. Just a little history. I've been an alcoholic. I've been a drug user. Hell, I've been a manipulator, man. And, I've had, certain people tell me that my childhood wasn't my fault, but I was a bad kid, man. I really was. You guys, it's so embarrassing. I couldn't even go into the kind of things that I did as a child, and I did on my own, accord. I did these things for myself, but this ain't about me. This ain't about me. This is about everybody. And if you can hold on long enough, the doors will open wide for you. They did for me. And part of it, two of these fantastic things in my life came from this person who is now gone away from this physical world. And I hope he knows. I'm pretty sure he knows. I've told him before how much I appreciate what he had done for me. I have a fantastic job, and I have a good dog because of this person. Let's just go ahead and, put it all out there. But without trying to be too emotional, and I still try to. The day I heard about it, I still had to work, and, I had to control my emotions. I will always push. I will push this like Christians push Jesus. All right? Control your emotions. It's not easy, but I'm a man that I don't have a poker face. My face tells you exactly what I'm thinking. I can't. That's why I have a hard time lying. That, and partly because I know I could be a good liar if I wanted to. So, I had to make the decision where I want to be a bad person or a good person. So, lying was probably, one of the hardest things I had to give up. I would tell white lies because I just didn't feel like that I was as interesting as the person I was talking to. So, try to be open and honest, and life's worth holding on to. If you can hold on, things will. I know this is sort of cliche that things will get better, things will get better. You just, I'm almost 50 this month, and these blessings have taken a long time to get here. But it was just because I was hurting myself. I was the cause of my own pain. And that's not always the case. That's really not always the case, but I love y'all. Thanks for listening to me. I don't know what I'm going to do with this channel. I started this about a year ago, and I'm either going to trim it back at the end of the year. I started it this month, last year. I'm either going to trim all this back to a few videos, or I'm going to just re-up everything, including the one that I was up all night on coke, getting up in the morning talking about, can you be enlightened, and, can you party and still be enlightened? Which, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do with this, but I'm going to miss my friend. And, please, hold on. You get to a point to where you find peace eventually. You will. Godspeed and love you all.